don't know how many games it will take. And oh, it's actually a real pause at 3:57. So I would say we can jump into the game. And it was really only a pause at 3:57. Then let's take a look. And it is Brazil B against USAA. We have Miguel Hans flank. His pocket will be VH with Chinese. The other flank is Spanish Stark. We decrease the scrolling speed a bit. And the flank over here is Togao with Persians. Handspring. On the other side we have Rabbit, his pocket, Matthias, the Spanish, and his brother Timothy is actually playing the Saracens, which is quite an interesting choice. And I'm getting message, but I don't really care. Okay, he did it in the old ETS games too, and someone... What? How old are you? Nearly 29. USA all the way. Oh, actually, I have a bet. Someone did bet on me that USA will take a map. And I gave him 1 to 2 odds for his $10 to my $20. So I need a clean sweep here to get $10. And everything else, he gets 20. Okay, let's go chat off, I would say. And Saracen's flank, not 100% sure what you want, if you want Saracen's flank or not. Probably yes, but it's tough. Timothy and Matthias get free Kato. Probably, what are they doing here? Both pushing and changing the sheep all the time. And Timothy will probably play something archery like Miguel. Let's take a look. 5 on wood already. What is going on here? But we're already at pop 20, so not the craziest thing. Just tuned in and no idea what tournament it is about. What are the rules? What times of games will I see? So, I think you know that this will be Age of Empires 2. If not, then I will start even further. But if you know, then we will have a Nations Cup. And we have Brazil B, which could be the strongest Brazilian team, against the USAA, and we are in the group stage, so only 16 teams remaining here, and they will play 4 games against each other. We are in game number 1. And Brazil B is a big favorite team compared to the USA team, who are obviously still top 16 in the world, but in all honesty, on another level. If you have any further questions, we still have time because we are in the Dark Age. And so, no kills at all. Spring is trying to go for something. USA is as strong as USA team. That's true. That's super true. Making them the favorite. Let's see. Okay, VH pushing some deer. And nothing too special coming up here. Timothy, let's see, he is not on gold yet. That's a bit surprising. Getting deer pushed by his brother. And he is not getting the deers pushed, or he's not pushing the deers himself. And Spring plays a Drush Flush against Togao, who's playing at archery range here with the Persians. Open question, Nifed, what do you think of the choice of Saracens instead of Persians as the fourth civilization? Well, it is a tricky one. It's a better flank. I believe the team bonus is a bit weaker, but not non-existent, especially on those settings. And I feel like if you go into very late imp, they have an advantage because they outcounter Civ, which go for a lot of paladins. And look at that, we have 3 paladins Civ facing us, so it is a good option to go for a lot of camels there with the extra HP upgrade, so they can do a lot. Who's gonna win the end of NC? That's what we are here for to see. In case someone is searching the moment when Lily got the letter from his girlfriend, it's at 4:10. Thank you so much, Titanic Tanks, for helping us out. Brother said, oh, deleting that gold camp. That's a bit surprising. I thought he would go for the Palisade wall, but it seems like he wanted to have those villagers alive, and yeah, things that he won't go for it anyways. Nice debating here by Timothy, getting the pikeman out and now going over here, and that's interesting for you. Karak, that's so tough, guys. When I'm streaming, you have to be super aware and take care of me, please. For me, please. And okay, let's take a look. So, nothing special here by VH, nothing special here by Matthias. A bit late, and that's a nice amount of farms. Who are we rooting for? Depends on. If you want to see blood, then you are rooting for USA. If you want to root for the underdog, then you're rooting for USA. If you are a nationalist, or patriot, then you might be rooting for USA. If you are a reasonable living human being, then you're rooting for Brazil. I think that those are your options. Nice snipes here. Timothy really doing a lot of pressure here against Miguel. Look at that. Miguel, only 2 army at this moment. That's 1 low HP scout and 1 skirmisher, which won't do much. Now the scout of VH. Oh, he's doing a lot of damage here and has a lot of HP still. A lot of skirmishers here. I like how Timothy is playing it. Very aggressively here with the tower. And now needs to send in some villagers here against the scout. VH is doing a pretty good job. Is there somewhere we could see whose player on each team? Yes, go to AOCzone.net and then you have all the infos you need. It's the biggest AOC platform. Miguel building a defensive tower here now and has a nice protected wood here, and I feel Timothy is doing an awesome job. Short distance here, Saracens against the Huns. Normally he should be in a deficit here, but it's doing the great control. Yeah, he's still lacking fletching, but is getting that now, is controlling the hill, needs to micro back those villagers, and is doing a great job. But now we will see 2 stables here for Matthias and 2 stables for VH. So a lot of action will be coming in here. He does not like the USA. It seems like his North Korean journey left some impressions. I have nothing against USA. I personally like the brothers hell of a lot. Find them incredibly entertaining, like them, great creative players. I like Spring, and I don't know Rabbit. And I feel so bad for Spring that he got his stream banned while he was drunk and watched hentai porn. That's like, I cannot have much more empathy with the guy. Okay, other side. We have Dogao going for arch attack here. Not your typical Persian way of playing, but probably the best thing that you can do. Brothers are great. Really glad they're playing with us. The patriotism. Timothy even going for a 3rd archer range. Not 100% sure why is that. We have Stark playing it with 2 stables, and we have 2 stables for Rabbit as well. Is it on my part of is Neely's voice different than usual? What do you mean? Like the mic quality. Depends. If you haven't heard me for 3 to 5 months, then it should be pretty different. But if you heard me yesterday, it should be pretty much the same. Now big engagement here. Knights of Matthias out. 2 knights only for VH. That's a pretty good engagement. 5 knights here. And he should snipe down lots of the skirmishers. Archers in the back. No upgrades here for Matthias. I think +1 defense would have done so much here. Timothy now going for it. And he with the Saracens should be able to do some damage against those palisade walls. Let's take a look. Matthias is trying to take the engagement here. Spring is back to streaming, yeah. That's pretty nice. And he instantly got partnership. That's so fun. So funny. You get banned from a site and then they partner you. Okay, Spring trying to camp that hill. Stark with 4 knights. Let's take a look what Spring will be doing. 1 knight down, 2 knights. Spring's doing a good job here keeping that hill. And now Rabbit is going from behind. Spring needs to give up that hill, getting the gold mining and the castle age upgrade. He's playing it a bit better than Dogao at the moment, as it seems. Uh-oh, Knights completely out of position. Poor team play by the US of A. Still putting up so much more pressure. Timothy He's doing a great job keeping up the gold. Nice wood here and already completing the team wall here to his brother. Oh, and getting some more kills against Miguel. He is not having the +1 attack. I believe that would be a spot where you could go for a really early 2 extra stables here from Matthias. Maybe even go for the +1 defense. Spring is going for his third archery range. Where is he camping? Close to a sissy. Why was Spring banned in the first place? Because he watched porn while he was drunk and streaming. Going for the blacksmith here. Skirmishers in the front, archers in the back, and they're doing a hell of a lot against the blacksmiths here. Look at that! Saracen's bonus finally paying off a bit. Spring doing a great job of walling and controlling this area, using that hill bonus. Will lose that villager, maybe, and saving him with 1 HP. Spring! The work for Ice Cream has never been more proud of a play ever before. So Miguel is going for the third archery range now. I didn't know that that was a new meter here. And look at that, now they're pushing towards here. That keeps leaves that all exposed. All the knights going down. VH not having any upgrades as well. I think Timothy needs to go back a bit. And let's see who will win, Miguel or Timothy. Fighting under the tower gives them somewhat of the action or the advantage. Going a bit back. And where are the Knights of Matthias? Here at the moment, zero military. Zero military. Not 100% sure if that's really a good team strategy here. Is he going for a lot of boom? I can see him go for 3 TCs. He is at 60 villagers. VH at the same time at 47. Let's take a look how this is going. VH. Oh, he sneaked one through. And look at that. Spring is doing a good job. And at the moment, USA, they are leading. And Dogao, is he maybe getting caught off guard? He will lose some of the archers for sure. And Spring is chasing. Dogao losing 1, trying to do the split micro here. Rabbit with +1 defense. He's still with only 2 stables though. And now trying to close in. Dogao going for crosses and Botkin arrow. Bowsaw will just camp the hill. Maybe Spring can do some more damage. We'll see. Watling pawn. Okay, let's take a look. Miguel is trying to find the next engagement here. We'll have a 50-second earlier castle age timing. But Timothy is walled and he is with the hill. Beautiful play so far by Timothy against Miguel, who on paper is one of the best players in the world. And with Hans short distance. Yeah, play that I really like. At the other side, it seems like they're overextending a bit here, if you ask me. Rabbit not having all the knights. Spring doing some sweet kills here. Dogao doing the chasing, but Knight going down left, Knight going down right. Dogao will get that C up. Is already going for ballistics. Maybe take the fight now is for the option here for Spring. And if they take the engagement, Rabbit now with a +2 defense, but missing bloodlines. Stark should lose that knight quite easily. Not 100% sure what we should be doing. Timothy still in a world of trouble. The push will be coming in. Oh, sweet kill here and sneaked around. What a nice move. Killing 3 villagers, now sending a villager up the front. Should easily wall that, but he cannot allow to let VH in here. It's so important that the wall is getting close. Oh, needs to get the wall done. Oh, Palisade wall, what a beautiful play. And will lose 1 villager in exchange, but is keeping up the hill. At the same time, where's the big engagement? Sorry that we missed that. Stark is clearing that up. Dogao with ballistics. Spring dropping down quite a bit. Dogao now in full control here. And they are keeping the hill. Pretty interesting game so far. Now we see Spring switching on to Cav Archers, is going for the University. Nice amount of CA already, look at that. Already has 2 archery ranges out, is adding 2 more. And ballistics, not 100% sure how Dogao will perform against that. They are going towards the middle though, who added some stables, +2 defense, and now the big engagement on this side. Let's see how USA can take this fight. Matthias not with the greatest position, VH has +2 as well. Going for all the upgrades, no defense upgrades so far on Timothy, 1 for Miguel, but the better hill here for Timothy. He could even maybe go for skirmishers, not 100% sure. Great move here by Miguel, look at that runner, so many arrows not hitting any targets here. 1 archery range down, 2 archery range down. Will be tough for Timothy to keep up his reduction here. We just broke the 12-hour mark, and Spring, he is getting ballistics, I believe. Bloodlines is something that should be really useful. Picking up a relic already in this early stage of the game. Timothy not getting the best kills at the moment. This was a good 2-3 minutes here for Miguel, but the moment I say this, he's losing a crossbow pretty unnecessarily. Now going for 2 more archery ranges, just camping that hill. Interesting stuff here. That's a lot of CA. Spring doing a great job, playing a great game. Bloodlines finished, and Ballistics finished as well. 2 Mangonels coming out. Let's see. Reasonable bada boom, and oh no, only 1 crossbow going down, and more knights coming, and that will be the clear up here. Rabbit is doing a great job. Spring is chasing as well. Dogao is trying to micro it down, but that will be the win of USA, and they're playing a pretty damn good game so far against the heavily favored Brazilian guys. On the other side, we have the big engagement here, and at the moment a small hit advantage here for Miguel, but it feels like most of the knights of VH already went down. Some of them are going down now here, and Timothy is chasing. USA, USA, USA. They are taking the score lead, maybe even if they're killing those crossbows. Indeed, look at that. USA, after 30 minutes of AOC, are taking the score lead here in this game. Nothing over, obviously, but they probably have the stronger civilizations if we get into long Imperial Age and can get into mass camels, because Huns and Chinese, they will not do much against, Mameluke Onager composition, obviously. You say, take my energy from will work for ice cream. Lots of CA now out. Let's take a look. And the bonus, I think is it working for CA as well? Not 100% sure, I believe so, right? They're doing lots of damage, and Dogao now suddenly completely out of crossbows. What is he doing? Adding 3 barracks here, and they are getting pushed in. This would be one of the biggest surprises ever, and I would be losing quite some money. Well, $20. And Dogao is going for handcut, is going for pikeman, but maybe a little too late. Lots of crossbows out. And what is Spring doing? He's pushing with more Mangonels. They're getting full control here in the middle. Matthias is going for more, and he's clicking up to Imperial Age, and so is Ramen. Brazil B, what are they doing? They might be losing this game. Matthias, let's take a look. Is he going for more sables? At the moment, I can only see 4. Make that 5, not that much. VH on the other side is up to 6, so not crazy numbers either. Matthias is running around, and we see VH mixing in some camels. Good against the knights, not too good against all the crossbows here. And look at those exposed gold spots here by Miguel. If they can keep up the aggression, they can go in and do all the killing. Nice sneak attack here of Timothy again. Shouldn't go for the first kill, should just wait, and then, oh, why is he going back? He just could have killed so much, I believe. Okay, siege workshop now by Miguel. Good choice, if you ask me. More aggression here to Gao. Luckily, he has the town center. With more HP being the Persians. Stark on the way to Imperial Age as well. Spanish pocket. Of possibilities. More knights here by Rabbit doing a great job. Where's all the army of Timothy? He maybe needs to go for some Mangonels as well, or should he just wait for all the army of Matthias? He's trying to regroup. Lots of camels out, and oh, that's a lot of VH here. Timothy needs to go back, needs to get the defense upgrade as well. Maybe needs to camp somewhere tight. He cannot take an open engagement. Miguel is going in. Oh, Timothy, that could be so bad. He needs to go to the right-hand side. Where's all the army of Matthias? He's completely out of position. I believe Timothy might lose all his crossbowmen here. VH +1, +2 with bloodlines. That's a reasonable positioning here by Timothy, but not the greatest ever. Let's see, Mangonel could do lots of damage. Timothy needs to run back. Matthias is getting all the upgrades, so is Rabbit. Let's take a look the other side. We have a defensive castle here for Dogao. He's trying to survive. 100 villagers for him. Matthias doing great job of keeping his army alive, and Getting nice villager count high. Cavaliers now coming. Maybe he can clear up everything. Just need to send one knight on this Magnaut, and then we can have the big clear up. At the moment, very, very close game, but I believe Matthäus will clean up everything, and that will be so bad for Miguel, who has all his gold spots here at the front. Look at that, and those are soon to be dry, and that one is even kissed by the wood line. And now we are going in. +4 is finishing that very moment, and we have Cavaliers finishing as well. Rabbit is going to the other side. They know they cannot push over here. Stark at the moment needs to chase. They did get nice team walls up, but not over the whole map. And closing down here, the camels are coming in, but so are the crossbows. I can see villagers going to the front. That means an aggressive castle. How much stone did he get? That's enough for a castle indeed, and that will be so deadly for Miguel. I have no idea how they can stop this. Building a house for now, trying to take a better engagement, trying to regroup. Defensive castle here by Miguel. Let's take a look. Maybe they can deny it. Getting the Mangonel down, and they can go for it. That's a lot of crossbows and only 10 villagers. Let's take a look. Maybe, just maybe, Timothy can do wonders here against all those villagers if he focuses them down. Maybe Nearly Doubt Castle. Spam it in the chat. I believe Miguel's castle will not go up. All the Cavaliers are doing magic. Matthäus is going to Paladin. Stark as well. This castle will not go up, and the castle of Timothy will live. On the other side, we have the big push continuing of Spring, who's on the way to Imperial Age as well. He's doing cartography. Beautiful team play here. Rabbit is doing the engagement. Stark is trying to get onto Paladins and then take the engagement. I believe Rabbit needs to switch onto some camels as well, or needs to take a big fight now. Fiat is going for heavy army. Dogao going for Halberdiers to counter at this side, but what can he counter if there's a lot of CA out? He's trying to evacuate to the south. What a great game here by USA, and obviously Brazil not going too well for them, but they're still absolutely in this game, if not able to take a pretty good engagement here. It's very tight. Fighting under the castle isn't the greatest thing. Miguel will probably finish that castle now. Matthäus is running back, waiting for the Paladin upgrade. Crosswomen are doing quite a bit. VH is getting his castle up. That's still very important control here. Rabbit going for Cavaliers only. Where are all the CA of Spring? He is pushing on that hill, and that's a lot of damage that he will be able to do. Rabbit is going in. Where are the Paladins of Stark? They are coming over here, and that's so much. Spring is now switching onto Cavaliers as well. Not sure why he isn't upgrading his heavy CA first. Is he getting a ward behind there? No. That will be interesting. What is Rabbit switching on to? He already has 2 castles. Is going for ballistics and camels. So they're trying to out-counter. That's still a very big army. Big pushy on the other side still. But fighting against so many camels. Timothy just so deep into castle age still. If he had 20 arbalests instead of those crossbowmen, that would be so much easier. A bit out of position here is Rabbit. Now that's a big engagement. Let's take a look. That's 50 army and 60 army compared to only 40 and 50. That's such a big engagement. I have no idea how Halberdiers should be so efficient against this army, and Paladin so much better as well. I believe USA needs to retreat here. Yeah, they're fighting under a castle and they have somewhat of a hill bonus, but Paladins will just be so much better, and the Halberdiers are taking so much good damage, or dealing so much good damage. Now Dogao is building even aggressive barracks here in your face. Where are the camels? We need to see more camels coming in, and more Cavaliers here off Spring. I believe there might be even holding this, but only under heavy losses. At the same time, more and more raidings here of Fiat. They are pushing back the ground, but this castle of Fiat doing a great job of getting set up here. And yeah, Spring is holding with the help here of Rabbit, and they can snipe down those traps. And what is Stark left then? He at the moment has only 30 army. Dogao at 9, Miguel at 4, so it's basically both pockets only carrying here, and Paladins now being produced by Matthäus. Where is Timothy coming up with all his army? That's the guy we want to have with the big ego and big army here. And at the moment it's not looking too great. Going for cartography, not Imperial Age upgrade being researched just yet. What an incredible game. I'm super pleased that we stayed up that late for this game, and it's not even the last series of the night. 44 minutes already in, and we have no idea who will be the winner. He is going for mass paladins at the side. Beautiful push by VH, who's going for camels only. Would be greatly countered if we would see more Arbalests, but that's a big problem. Timothy, since he was so far behind and did invest so much into Castle Age, he is not able to build the counter here on the camels. Stark now clearing up all that's at the front. No paladin upgrade by Spring just yet. Going for chemistry. Questionable choice if you ask me. More Halberdiers here of the push of Togao. He's doing God's work. They're trying to keep this hill. Lots of Tukunus, maybe even need some Halberdier buffer themselves here against all the paladins, because I think Stark will be able to clear this up now. Not enough camels out, and they're fighting against the Halberdiers. Obviously one of the worst trades ever. Paladins, yeah, the numbers are dwindling, but CAs and Tukunu numbers are dwindling as well. So many Halberdiers out here, and on the other side we have the big push, and it's just V8 playing beautifully here. Matthäus is getting onto more and more paladins. Holding that hill strongly, but paladins now closing the distance. I believe they will finally kill Miguel in the way to Imperial Age. I don't see Timothy on the way to Imperial Age just yet, and he is losing all those gold spots at the front as well. That one was one of his. Matthäus already 40 trade cards. That's pretty damn impressive here. Stark was 26 as well. When did he start those? And yeah, look at that, 6 markets already running. He will produce paladins all day long, but Timothy, that's a big problem. He didn't get those numbers up just yet, and he is looking at a small pop 100, and we can see all the Brazilians over pop 140. Togao pushing in with the next castle. Spring is trying to retreat. He has a nice amount of CA, but is that really the unit they want to have? He only has 1 market at the moment. Rabbit going up at 4. And now soon the push will come in here with more Rams. Togao doing a beautiful job, needs to retreat now, and those paladins are just beautiful. Some paladins squeezed in here for the raids, but not enough. But the push just continues here off VH. What a beautiful play. Going with his Bombard Towers, not even building a single Tukunu yet, although he has 2 castles there. Really wants to focus on this Bombard Tower production. Matthäus going for Bombard Tower defense now as well. Going for guilds as Matthäus wants to buy himself more stone. Bombard Cannon even. 47 trade cards here. Enormous amount. Let's take a look. Military count only 19 for Matthäus. That's a big problem. Rabbit at 50 needs to go on to Tukunus from the pocket position. Obviously not the greatest thing ever. Very long walking distance, and even then it's not the greatest unit ever created. It's super efficient against the Halberdier, so needs to have them behind the walls. Spring doing a great job of buying himself time, but Hans walls obviously not the greatest against siege rams here. Some more access. Oh, it's still open here by Stark. Oh, from Stark. Miguel going for more CA. Maybe he should switch into some paladins now as well. Well, let's see. Bombard Cannons in very goal intense play here by Matthäus. He is up to 56 trade cards. Maybe should start slinging his teammates quite a bit. Togao's wasting everything. His KD cannot be the greatest, so actually it's quite reasonable still. Spring at the moment with 2 trade cards only is finally going on to heavy CA. Not 100% sure if that's the greatest unit choice for him, but that's what they are left for now. Miguel is going for heavy CA as well. Timothy still not. Is he still not Imperial Age? What is going on? He has 2 castles up. He's getting onto all those trade cards as well. He now is finally up. He has 3 castles, so maybe he can go for the big Mameluke count. And if they get into Mamelukes, those are basically the mango dice of the small man. And they can maybe do, yeah, all the countering. And if Mamelukes are out, I don't see anyone having a good counter against that, and then they should maybe start slinging him, and if he gets onto 80 Mamelukes, he basically has an unstoppable army on this map. And at the moment it seems like Mateusz can hold quite a bit. He is getting pushed back, yeah, I agree, but he's looking at Pop 200, he's getting bomber towers out, he has all the paladins. At the other side, what is Spring doing? He's somewhat holding as well. We're getting some raids in here at the back, but enough. Camels out and CH so chasing down. Overall trade amount is 80 to 100. So USA leading a bit when it comes to trade cards as well. We need to get Timothy to that 50-60 trade card amount as well. He's trying to catch up with that. Togao doing the upgrade to get more HP on his cards. Not percent sure how important that is. He is going for Onagers now. Quite an interesting choice. Facing Chukunu and Heavy CA. I believe we need to see Spring going on to Paladins. Look at that. He's only at 50 villagers, losing all his eco. Look at that. He has basically nothing. And he's not having the greatest trade either. Really missed the transition here onto late Imperial Age Spring. He will not be able to contribute too much. Mateusz doing a great job here. 55 minutes into this game. Halberdier push now by VH continuing. He needs to fall back. Not really sure why we are building a monk here. Treadmill Crane for Timotheus, and finally getting Mamelukes out. Maybe a little too late. If he had those 10 villagers saved a bit earlier before the push, would have been so much easier. And that's a very strong army here as well. Let's take a look how they will try to engage this, trying to snipe down this Onager, doing a great job with that. 2 towers here in the back, but Stark is now pushing with Bomber Talon is in the back now as well. I believe Mateusz can buy himself a bit more time, and I believe they can maybe hold this and maybe even push, but they have to get so much ground back here. I believe Timothy will do wonders with his Mamelukes. He's getting conscription, he's getting lead Mamelukes, he's going for the +4 defense. This should be a successful hold, but the other side looks just so much, yeah, like a one-way ticket, and the one-way ticket is towards the trade of the US of A. Not getting out enough Halberdiers here, not really having the resources. Let's go into the point of view of Spring. What is he really having? Pop 100, that was the starting TC of Spring, and what is he producing at the moment? I can see nothing out of the archer ranges, some spearmen. He needs to get slung heavily to keep up with everything here. Maybe get the resources from Rabbit, who is getting architecture now, and the pushback with the Mamelukes is starting. Not getting all the upgrades just yet, but they are buying enough time. Timothy, he has 2 castles up, I believe. Yeah, that's it for now. And yeah, that's probably a very tough one. Chukunu is now still out from Ramage, trying to hold on. Spring at the moment, now he's getting for Halberdiers, that's pretty good. He's still having the heavy CA, and I believe they can, as I said, maybe delayed quite a bit, and I believe this feels like a slow death animation here. Another cast of Miguel, not 100% sure if that's the best option. I believe the resources would be better spent to put into bomber towers or VH here. Maybe does not want to invest a 20 minus for the sling upgrade. Mamelukes now going to the front. Conscription, Blast Furnace, all the paladins here in the front. Timothy really needs to micro heavily, but 3 range only makes it tough to control them in the back. And on the other side, it's, what is it? Is another trade raid? Yes, indeed. Heavy CA intercepting, sending more Halberdiers as well. They aren't able to control the areas anymore. Need to get more walls, but the push is just so real. Look at that endless amount of traps. So much siege of a Persian player. That's something I haven't seen in quite some time. Getting reasonable amount, and that's a beautiful split and doing some damage here. What a nice play by Spring. Look at that, 2 Halberdiers or even 3 traps. 3 paladins killed very nicely. Mamelukes now out, but not the nicest numbers. Oh, maybe it was a bit too late. So many traps by VH. USA is doing a great job of pushing and really using their advantage. Paladins now in the trade in a very tight choke area. This is so ugly for them. Will kill so many trade cards here if there's no help. And where is all the army? Where are all the CA? I'm a bit surprised now they're coming in, but only after a lot of losses. Onagers, maybe they can get the big better booms here against the Tucanus. The Tucanus are pretty clumped up. Rabbit should take care though. Heavy Scorpion now even for FH, something we don't see too often in an Arabia game. On the other side, they are even pushing off of that hill. Not enough Mamelukes out, trying to hold further. Onagers trying to get the shots in. Rabbit is trying to regroup. Overall pop not looking too great. As you can see, all the Brazilian players up to pop 200 and the US players Spring really struggling to keep above 100. All the others around 150, 160, 170 maybe. Timothy getting the third caster up. Rocketry now by FH, and those Scorpions will do major damage against those Mamelukes then. Without kind of only 130 HP and always clumped up. Oh, and the big Onager shots here against the Tucanus. CA are back after clearing up the trade, but that was a lot of losses here. Let's get an update on 150 trade for USA and 135-ish for USA. So that's still okay. That's still okay. Nice block here by Spring. He's trying to wall this area with little things he has. Miguel selling what? Miguel sold some, and now Mamelukes coming in, and I believe they are pushing this back, holding this castle. Miguel is pushing, but they're killing all those traps, and if they kill all the traps, I believe they're in a good spot. Hoardings coming in, masonry coming in, and they finish that. All the traps down. I believe Timothy is doing it. They are holding on this very side, but the other side is so tough. Maybe, just maybe, do a crazy rush. Let's take a look. Is there an option to go for a crazy trade raid? There would be. CA, just send them over, delete those walls, go through here, and maybe you can do something very undetected. They aren't taking too much care, as you can see here. But it is a super risky move for sure. Now getting up to all the Mamelukes. Timothy is getting back into this game, but look at that, it's so open. No chance of ever controlling this. Finally, Spring is getting up in another TC, but only pop 100. We see all the players struggling so much. Yeah, they have the nice units, but so much siege here. Look at that, bomber towers, so many traps, onagers, something you absolutely cannot compete if you don't have a lot of traps and paladins of your own. On this side we can see Timothy needs to fall back. Scorpions, look at that, 21 damage, and they are doing splash damage as well. And I believe we will see a GG coming pretty soon. Maybe after another big engagement here. After that, castle will fall down. I believe maybe some more big onager shots, and then USA have to tab out after a very good game. Over 1 hour of play here. But in the end, Brazil just playing it, and indeed, Timothy is typing the GG. What a beautiful game, and what a beautiful play by all the 8 players. And that's something I very rarely say, but I'm impressed by how all the 8 players played. Spring doing a lot of damage here. Dogao holding off the push, luckily saving with all his beautiful HP on the TC. Rabbit went for all the Cavaliers, had the small advantage, but then the weaker Pocket Civilization here against the Spanish. Stark played it beautifully with all his paladins. Nice tower push, look at all this. On the other side we have Matthias going for endless amount of army. We had Fiat pushing here so nicely with all the bombard towers, endless amount of camels. We had Timothy doing a great early aggression, then did fall behind, but mainly because Matthias was out of position early in PLH, and Miguel with all his bad gold spots playing it very nicely. It did not die, and after all did survive and push. I am impressed by the level of play. Katie Stark, pretty high up there. And yeah, the big problem, Timothy in the end did get some more. If only Mams came earlier, indeed. If only they came earlier, that would have been the game changer. But Timothy was just so far behind. That was a big problem here. PH with all the resources. Matthias, look at that gold income. Incredible stuff. FMH overboomed a bit. So that was a very good game one. And I will play you some more Music of my people. After we wait for the whole map of USA, I believe it will be something like Ghost Lake. Yeah, Spring Fade in the Imp transition, that's so true. Way too late with the trade. And I felt like he had so many CA, then switched into Cavaliers, and then switched back into CA. I think he should have stayed on CA there. CA Camels would have done well. Goes like in game 4, probably. You think they can take one game? They can, but they won't. I hope you're enjoying the show, guys. If you have any feedback, I'm very open to it. How did they determine Brazil A and Brazil B? They didn't care. It was very clear that they both get top 8 seeds, and so it's not important who gets Brazil A and B. Vietnam A played already, yes. They lost 3-1 against Brazil B. Homer Rectus, you're probably right. We didn't do too much, and Togawa had a beautiful defense. Timothy should have been up earlier. Yeah, probably. How can I play on Ruby against Barbarian AI? Well, you download Barbarian AI, Mod Center, view game Mod Center, and then you can download it anywhere. And you just start in single player mode, and then you host the game. And then you go into normal Woobly, and then you can select him. They should play a best of 21 for Crown of Brazil. Why? Doesn't really make sense. Wow, now it's 4-min spec delay as well. Getting somewhat tired. Will you after this game? I will take the first energy drink. Ghost Lake. What a bad choice. Lily, have you ever thought about spreading the love of AC to your primary school pupils? Yeah, but they are absolutely not interested in it. Some of my students know the game, and they felt like it's so out of their world to play a game with those graphics. Where's mods download? I just showed you mods, and then you go view game mod center, and then you can download all the nice mods that I'm using, for example. And yeah, then you can play against with friends as well. Yeah. Why a bad choice for Ghost Lake? Well, because it's a super known map and they won't have a special strategy. So that shows you that they have zero preparation. Hippo Love mod. Yeah, that's the best one. Okay, so that will take us a solid 4 minutes before we are live here. So ask questions away if you want to. Spring probably picked it so that you won't be expected to wall. Yeah. Well, I see why they don't go for water, but there's still different options to get more into a scrappy game. Time to post some jokes as well. That would be nice. Really enjoy some jokes in the chat. What makes MAMs so strong? Okay, well, they are very good against all cav. They are good against infantry. So the only counter is some form of siege, like onagers or SO. Onagers aren't even that good because they have 130 HP. And archers aren't really an option because they're just too weak in late game team games. Against paladins, against onagers, very immobile. Yeah. What's the group standings for Brazil B group? Type exclamation mark brackets to see. Should have chosen Black Forest? No. Not with Influenza and Spring. What's your elo now? I believe 2050 or something. 226. Feels bad, man. What time did the man go to the dentist? 2:30. Oh. Oh. That's a good one. Nearly, could you help me? I'm an HD player and would like to play on Boobly in addition. Question, how can I make permanent hotkeys on Boobly? Every time I change them, they switch back to default hotkeys the next game. I don't know how to solve it. Google has been asked 10 times on Reddit and answered 15 times. I personally don't know it because I was on Boobly and switched to HD. But the answer is out there. Okay, do you think the amount of laming has been appropriate? Expected, more or less. I believe it's a bit less than on like top 4 level. As you saw, like Finland against Canada was more laming than on the other games here. So Finland against Canada was expected, and I would have thought that the other teams would get up to that level of laming, but they didn't catch up yet. Couldn't BF be a good choice for USA with Influencer, Malco, Fair not playing? Well, Spring is just dead. He's just dead money on Black Forest. So it's just like, you can't understand how bad he is. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I really like him, but he has simply no idea and is missing so much knowledge there. Yeah. BF was suggesting everyone groaned. Ah, okay. Oh, Rabbit in the chat. Hey, mate. Well played. Although you lost, but I really felt like you played well. How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Tell me, please, tell me. How do you keep an idiot in suspense? Tell me. Who do you think is better, Brazil A or Brazil B? Brazil B. I thought we'd see the most laming ever seen, to be honest. Well, in the top 4, top 6 we will see. Top 8 we will see the most laming ever. My wife called me cross decrease. Just think about how much gold laming we saw on Golden Crater. That was pretty solid. My wife caught me cross-dressing last night, so I packed her things and left. Ah. Okay. I want to see Spring doing scouts on BF. But I like that there's more action in the early game with all the laming and scout fights going on. If Fire can play well, then Brazil is better. Okay. What you know about BF? You have a volleying careful at the start, maybe sneak in a bit, otherwise you just boom. If that's all you think BF is, then you have very little idea about AOC in general. BF isn't such an easy map. Like, there are 2k BF players, there are 2.2k BF players, and there are like BF players who think they're good and would get stomped by every real good player. And if you only think on that level, you will survive, but will never win a game against any good team. Fire will play well? I think so as well. Not as well as on like... He had a pretty high level last Nations Cup and or like last Clan Masters. Really needs time to think about it. What makes so many good AE players come from Brazil? I believe that the internet isn't that great and the PCs aren't that updated, so that they don't really switch to newer games. I asked my North Korean friend there how it was. He couldn't complain. Okay. What after booming? That was really difficult. I mean, yeah. Brazilian schools shouldn't respect AOC unlike German ones. Well, I don't really know. I think it's a bit random, like how popular the game was. Like in Germany, so many people transition into more popular games. StarCraft 2, Warcraft 3, Counter-Strike was popular, LoL, Dota, and Brazil is pretty strong in Counter-Strike as well. And they have a huge population, I believe 5th size population in the world. So they just have a good setup in general. Just think about, the more people you have, the better you can be. USA is failing greatly at it, but they are very good in most other esports. And China is amazing. India has a lot of players, but super weak, which is super weird. That there has never been a good Indian player. And Russia is solid. USA, okay. But they're dominating in deathmatch, for example. Okay, let's show you some villager movements. So Brazil A. Brazil B leading 1-0 against USAA here on the home map of USA. So we have the flank Miguel with Hans, his pocket will be Stark Mayans, Dogao pocket with Mongols and V8 Spanish, but that's not really flank. Look at that, it feels like Dogao is more open than V8 here. Pretty weird. Timothy, Spanish flank, his pocket will be Influenza with Mayans, Hans for Spring, and Matthias Mongols. And again, a pause at the 4-minute mark. Look at that. And HCS is the best? Really? Is that so? Nearly just telling lies. Well, that obviously it's super random as well. Like, yeah, they were considering to take a they were pausing. Oopsie. Okay. Uh-oh, Matthias actually lost a villager. Matthias lost his scout, or what had happened? He lost his scout. Against Miguel with 3 HP. Wow. Not 100% sure why. Finnish players have good PC and their population's 5 million. Yeah, I wrote, I read what you wrote. Dude, I got asked tough questions here sometimes. I don't have the perfect answer to every question ever asked. Don't say say lies, or I'm telling lies. Say occasionally, that's a valid point. I can see where you're going with that. Maybe have you considered this and that? And then I can say, oh, thanks for your very thoughtful and respectful answer. Maybe we can come up with a better idea together. That's how it works. More love. You're a teacher for little kids, you gotta be prepared. No. If they are as rude as Mr. Dutt, they would be facing the wall for the rest of the hour. Or the rest of the lesson. Uh-oh, not the greatest villager micro here by Matthias. Timothy having a nice amount of sheep, and I'm a bit curious how this will be played out here. And it just feels so weird. I believe Dogao could actually go for scouts and VH just play FC. I think it feels weird, but that, yeah, it's kind of an option here. Nearly, I love you. Would I go with you? Would I go with you to Copenhagen? Or Copenhagen? Well, that's a weird question that I cannot answer again. Just honest to noob comments, Nearly. That why your chat won't become AIDS like Vipers. Just be honest to noobs? Oh, not 100% sure if that's in my power. Thank you for the good work. It's so comfy here. Keep it up. Oh, nice. Take a nice blanket. Maybe a warm cup of hot chocolate. Sit back in your chair and enjoy the coziness. By the way, Dogao indeed is going for scouts out of the pocket here. And VH, what is he doing? He did scout for a potential tower rush here. But is not going aggressively just yet. He will go for Emmett Ace, or what is he doing? Not 100% sure. And, oh, Stark walling his base. Look at that! Funny stuff. He wants to be safe against anything that comes around. Yeah, that's what I fear. If I would get bigger, which is not completely impossible, that the chat is getting so much cancer that I cannot really interact with the chat anymore. That would be bad. I believe that's the greatest thing about Grubby, the Warcraft 3 player, if you know him. He is having thousands of viewers, and it's so friendly and so few trolls, and yeah, just because he's one of the greatest personalities in esports, obviously. But it's incredible how that developed. I know big streamers and some know how to handle their chat. Okay. If it's on sub mode only. Well. I don't like sub mode only stuff. That's a lot of walls here by Miguel. F me. Not 100% sure why they're doing that. Are they trying to play it late imp? Did I miss something about the civilizations? No, it's complete mirror. Why are they playing such a crazy style here? Okay, Flu is going for plumes. Stark is going for plumes as well. PH is now going with the aggressiveness here. And Dogao not able to do anything. Timothy's up. This looks a bit better for USA at the moment. The legendary pocket Spanish Tower Rush. Well, he isn't pocket. He's flank, and his enemy is flank as well. Oh, gets one kill even. But gets a lot of shots into his face here. Scout's being annoying, but Timothy is doing a great job, and those plumed archers around might do some damage against Dogao later on. Is Dogao still not on gold, is he? Uh-oh, that will be interesting. How can Dogao defend against the upcoming plumed archers of Influenza? Those villagers of V8, what are they doing? Trying to take an engagement here. Spearman out. Maybe waiting for another Spearman of Timothy would be an option. Seems like all the villagers will survive. Next tower coming up. That's a spot where you might even pull some villagers here to take a better engagement. But for now, Timothy is doing a beautiful job. And still didn't build a single tower. At least he did not need to build the next tower. And the quick wall's not coming in time. Beautiful move here. And it feels like VH is getting shut down. Uh-oh, my money might go down quite nicely here. Timothy playing it completely 2v1 and is getting, yeah, the win here. Coming out ahead. We'll get this villager as well. This villager will probably get saved. And Timothy, what a beautiful game by him so far. Some X's here at the side. What is Miguel doing? He built one stable, did go for some scouts, and now he's going for the incredible stone walls. I have no idea why he's going for that strategy. Why? Marion's pocket, he thinks he has no chance at all to survive. And now archers are coming in. Let's take a look at Stark's stone count, 560, so that's enough. Even if he gets denied now, he can easily buy himself up to a castle. So that's not a big problem. Okay, now on gold. We will see Influenza. That will be interesting. I think a very aggressive castle would be very nice for him. Who's attacking what here? Okay. Now going in with some of the scouts, and Dogao is just super open. Those scouts have a reasonable amount of HP. Dogao, nice quick wall. Oh, those plumes of Flu. They can maybe do some wonders. Take a look, Miguel chasing down the archers of Timothy or Matthias. that is. And castle's coming up. Whoopa! Even killing the eagle. Can he maybe get a villager somewhere? Not really. No real low HP villagers here. By stock. Obviously being Mayans means you're basically starting with Loom. Let's see, maybe you can get one? Is that an option? Microing like him like hell. Needs 4 more shots. Oh, even missed one. Even missed 2. That's a lot. Okay, scouts now coming in. Lu, where is he building his castle? Where wanted it to be? But no, 1912. That will be all good. That's a lot of weird walls here by the Brazilians. And I think like top teams like Finland or SY will absolutely punish you for that. You're so far behind with those crazy walls. And yeah, it's not like you're super safe. Look at that. Dogao is still very open. We have Stark. Well, he has probably the best spot here out of all of them. Miguel invested so much. Look at that. He built like 4 scouts and only now it was clicking up. And Matthias will reach Castle Age with just so much more army. And he had a bad map as well. Now Knights of Spring coming in completely from the other side. Let's take a look if Dogao will be able to defend that. Plumed archers are coming in. I think he should not stop and kill this villager. He should just instantly go for this here. Oh, interesting stuff. Plumed archers. No, don't waste your time with the wolves. Go in here and do the damage ASAP. Because Dogao will be in trouble. Also, just maybe the scouts should run around and block TCs. That would be an option. Camels now already 4 out, so Dogao is just going for the right defense here. And not sure Spring cannot really take that fight. Okay, it was all in time. I got a bit overhyped, but beautiful defense by Dogao, knowing the timings, and it's all good. At the same time, Stark going up to 3 TCs. He's going for some plumes, but not too needed. Spring going for... Oh, that could have been a nice kill here. I think you could even take that fight, honestly. 6 knights, 5 scouts. Against 4 unupgraded camels. I think that's a fight that you can take. Duchess now coming in. Oh, and he could take, if he just clicked in, he could have taken at least 2 villagers here. Okay, let's take a look. Spring, 1 extra TC, 2 extra TCs at 43 villagers. Stark, the one with 42, now trying to get the axes in, and USA just in a bit more of control here. Second stable for Timotheus, and they will play pretty aggressively, which I like a lot. Theus trying to wall his map, trying to zone out his enemies, but what are they building? For now, Miguel going for knights and going for the +2 defense. What are the teams that could beat Finland? I believe both China teams, both Brazilian teams. Probably not Vietnam, maybe Canada if they continue improving. From the potential, Canada is absolutely on top there as well. But let's see if they will. Okay, Morty sees no Kongs so far. By Timotheus. Would have been a spot where he could have went for Kongs, if you ask me. We won't see Kongs from VH. And I still don't really understand the base of VH. Let's take a look. So that's our wall. 2 villages outside. And that's our wall towards Dogao, but Dogao was open, so now they can still get in, and therefore the walls are looking this way. It's so weird. Miguel going for 3 as well. It's going for the +1 attack. Let's see, did we get any overchops here? No, not really. Where are the crossbows? University is now coming up, and Spring is there as well. They will try to push them against Miguel, but he's standing behind walls, and stone walls, that is. So yeah, probably taking a stable to do the most damage possible. Let's take a look. Doing the house walls. Nice quick move here. Not much Miguel can do, but he still has +2 defense. So we'll see about that. Miguel will lose one stable. Maybe needs to build some more. Where are the plumed archers of Stark? Only +1 for now. Needs to come in pretty soon. Spring +2 defense. Let's take a look at villager count. A bit more than 100 compared to... a bit more than 200 compared to a bit more than 200. Spring getting big raids in here. Or Spring is getting raided big time, I mean. Look at that, 5 villagers down, so many more idle here. That's not what they want to go for. Stark losing quite a bit. But they keep up the aggression against Miguel here, who needs to build a defensive siege workshop, needs to pull villagers off of this wood spot, and they can continue playing. Matthias at the same time is heavily on stone, so might even want to go onto Mangudais pretty early on, but needs to add his siege first. Timothy doing the nice chase. So we see... what units do we see of PH at the moment? 2 stables, bloodlines, no defense upgrade. And the raid continues. That's a good TC by Miguel, and I believe there's not much they can do. They could run through TCs, but that's just suicide most of the time, so not really an option. Miguel has +2 defense, +1 attack. I believe they're doing a lot of damage here. Did kill quite a bit of villagers, maybe snag 3-4 more farms, and then they kind of have to get out there. Magnots will be around, maybe can get a big shot. No, Matthias is running away. Okay, trying to do damage now here against the house. Ruenza should stay there. Oh, and that's ballistics already out as well. So maybe Matthias wants to stay there and get some more aggression in. Lugao is forced onto some knights, and now the plumed archers are coming in. Some knights here as well. Is Timothy building more knights? Yes, he is for now. 3 TCs, at least that's what I'm hoping. Indeed, 50 villagers for him. 84 flew. He's looking pretty strong. And as you can see, using the market now, maybe going up to Imperial Age pretty soon. And indeed, it's going up now. Stark there, trying to protect the Mangonel. Mangonel is going down. Indeed, next Mangonel coming out though. Plumed archers without any defense upgrades are getting a lot of damage here. Miguel trying to close down the distance. Crossbow mount is looking pretty solid, and bloodline ballistics helping out so much. Next Mangonel is getting in danger, and that's some sweet aggression here against Miguel. Again, USA is leading the 30-minute mark here. Beautiful aggression. Lugao needs to get that castle up. Could maybe even, if they just position themselves over here. Obviously that's a very counterintuitive situation, but they should absolutely deny that castle if they wanted to. Stark now up to Imperial Age as well, so we will see a lot of elite plumed archers and they will rock the game. Let's see who with paladins will click up first. Maybe Spring. Spring probably will be the first one, but he's a guy who can easily overcommit on castle knights as well. They're trying to find another angle. 2 Mangonels out. No, that's a bad way of trying to go in there. Let's see if he will get out alive with the rest. Seems like it. Matthias is running. He's getting a defensive castle up. It's looking pretty good for them. I believe his positioning is a bit better than the one of Dogao. Let's take a look. 80 villagers too. Only 62 of Timotheus. But that's not important. I want to see Matthias. So that's pretty even after all. And getting the walls up now. So it will be Stark against Flu. They're playing a pretty similar at the moment, as you can see. Both up to Imperial Age, both going for ballistics. Mass Knights for Timothy here. He's really going for the kill. And that's an aggressive castle, and I believe that's a very good choice here. If Tokar loses that castle, they have the Mongols player without castle. That would be so great. Spring now up to Imperial Age. USA is in full control, guys. We'll work for ice cream. That could be your chance of the great celebration. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How is that going to work? Fiat going for the knights. And Flu. He can just, he should just fall back. Wait for the bracer upgrade. He can get the castle up as well. They will never lose an engagement here. They have the hill. They have roughly the same amount of knights. They will soon have elite plumed archers. They should not get trapped here. I believe that's a big mistake here of Flue and Timotheus. Are they trying to snipe down the MTC of Dogao here? Maybe they're just trying to find an angle. Yeah, that's not the worst thing. But they need to make sure to not get flanked here. They absolutely cannot afford to lose all the plumed archers here. Matthias now on the way to MPH as well. It's looking better and better for USA, I have to say. Killing that TC could have been the MTC, but is not. The trap is out now here as well. I think I would love to see a small arena being built. And Dogao in so much hurt. Miguel should be coming over. Stark already on the way. Elite plumed archers from Flue on the way. So is Stark's tech here as well. Not a lot of villagers actually going down. Trap is being saved. Oof, what an intense game here. Dogao needs to hold that area. Where is his second stone spot? I have no idea. I'm trying to scroll pretty quickly. Trapped stone! Trapped stone. Maybe should have called an admin re before that. But he gets an extra stone in the back. Oh god. I actually saw that quite early. But well, they got 4 minutes back delay, so I won't really help them here. Spring is defending himself against the raids quite nicely. The Influenza trying to hold on. Stark needs to come over. They need to hold that castle. I have no idea how they can do it. They will have a Mongols in Imperial Age without Mangudai tech. And Matthias is going strong. They're controlling all the middle. They're already setting up the trade. It's looking so incredibly good for USA here. Okay, why are they not too far ahead in score? I cannot really tell it. Well, emotionally, it looks so good for them. Influenza has all the upgrades. Stark soon as well. So the only possible ways to lose is Spring not trading. Dogao losing that castle now. Bah, very ugly for him. Okay, Fiat on the way to Imperial Age. Can he maybe get more? Well, Timotheus is not on the way. Oh no, he's on the way to Imperial Age as well. This might be the killing blow. I have no idea how they want to hold this. So many elite plumed archers out. More coming in from Stark as well. Spring is going in with Cavaliers. No chance of PH. He is only 50% Imperial Age. This will take so much time. Dogao is basically dead. The most important player basically out of the game. Matthias at the same time. He's getting onto mass army. He's getting Pathan tactics already. Elite Mangudai soon to be researched. I can only predict. Oh god, look at that. Spring with 60 Cavaliers. He's closing down the distance. Stark, bit out of position, is trying to regroup himself here. And that's an engagement that the Brazilian players can absolutely not take. Population so much better for USA, and I believe that might be a win for them. PH only now. Wow, look at that. Still only 75% Imperial Age. Stark even going for siege rams. That could help out quite a bit. Dogao one castle up. Maybe they can sling him up to more castles. But they need to sling him heavily. Okay, Miguel going to the other side as well. Trying to buy himself more time. He wanted to control this area. Not an option anymore. Dogao losing more and more villagers here at the side. Flue doing a great job. Stark controlling his army as good as he can, trying to snipe single cavaliers, single plumed archers where he can, maybe get some extra damage. That's a better engagement for him. For example, Flue a bit out of position. That's another cavalier going down. Stark doing everything to trying to hold on. Paladins for Spring coming in, Paladins for Timotheus coming in. I have no idea how they can hold this. Maybe a small timing where it's Cavaliers against Cavaliers and some Castle Mangudais in the back. Look at that, Dogao needs to pull away everything. Stark is fighting with the hill in his back. VH maybe needs to, they probably need to take the engagement as soon as possible. Miguel is coming in, but he's not having Paladin upgrade as well. They need to clear all the Cavaliers now of the USA, or they will have to play against Paladins pretty soon. This is a big engagement. They need to clear Timothy. They need to clear Spring. Maybe even the US guys should consider going back here. This might be the game-deciding fight here. Dogao still sitting back on 2 castles. He is on Ballistics, Conscription and Elite Mangolites. Maybe he can get on the big army, but look at that. On the other side we have Matthias pushing in already. He's missing Bloodlines, but that's not the most important thing just yet. Stark is playing it a bit better than Influenza, if you ask me. Miguel is now going for the Paladin upgrade as well. The only guy without a Paladin upgrade would be Fiat. Are they trying to take this fight? Fiat is now going for Harvard upgrade. USA, indeed. Nice stoppage here of the Pyramid attempt, trying to control this right hand side area as well. Brazil is not getting the trade, and look at that mini-map. All the armies are coming in, a bit out of position to start getting the Rams in. These Mangolites now in the back. Maybe that's the timing they wanted to take, but V8 is taking it very poorly. Where is Miguel? He needed everything to clear up here at home at the team, and that's way too many Paladins. Where is V8? So there's no buffer here for the Mangolites and Blue Archers. They need to run back. V8 not getting the Paladin upgrade done here. Fighting in range of the castles. Maybe, just maybe, Dogao can get on enough stuff here, but it's looking so dicey. Traps are coming in. This castle will go down for sure. Dogao not even having all the upgrades just yet. Is trying to get another castle out. He's getting the complete sling at the teams. I have no other explanation how he is able to keep up all those stuff here. Stark is completely slinging him, as he should. Mangolites is the unit they need out here. Miguel is doing a great job of keeping himself alive. Just trying to buy some more times, but the trade rates will be brutal by Matthias here. Let's take a look. Mangolites out now. He is finally getting into that critical mass. That castle is even denied, so only 2/3 of the production that he would love to have here. And maybe this castle even under threat as well. So many plumed archers. USA is playing it great here. And the point lead is increasing for them. Nearly might lose $20 here. Third castle is not going up. Where is all the army of VH? Where is his army indeed? He only has some harbors at the side. That's not where it's needed. They need to have Paladins here at the front. Next castle is up. Dogao is trying to hold on with dear life. Paladins now, so many out. Four traps out. Flu needs to push further. They cannot waste any time. They need to push against the castles ASAP. Paladins around here. Miguel is trying to go for it. Look at that. Spring still not a single trade card. So late, and is not doing that pretty nicely. Where are the plumed archers? Why is Stark going here? He's chasing against Matthias. He needs to do that, but that keeps Dogao exposed. USA is going for it. Another castle of the Mongols player is going down. Dogao is holding on for dear life. Down to 2 castles. Chemistry coming up now as well. Maybe if they kill all the elite Mangolites, they think they still have a good chance. Stark is going for the trade rate as well. Maybe they can do it that way. Blocking all the golds, and suddenly Spring is completely out of gold. Where is his last gold income? Some over here, but that's completely blocked. Mangolites won't help too much. Dogao trying to hold on. He is keeping up the production, and he's not wasting. He's controlling them so cautiously, as he should. Stark should now split his plumed archers a bit better. Spring is finally sending his units over. Stark is taking good engagement here on the hill, and that's a beautiful move. Are they maybe able to push it back? Where are all the elite Mangolites? Tampering now out. And trying to kill those Mangolites first. Where are the plumed archers? They see another stone spot, so maybe Dogao will just sacrifice those 2 castles, will keep up his Mangolites and just try to regroup. For now, Matthias lost most of his, and Stark is still on the hill. Spring is coming back, not 100% sure what the plan is here. Maybe just focus down on all the Mangolites. Look at that, Spring is coming back with all his Paladins, so the army here is pretty small. Is it an option for VH to maybe push over and push into the base of Timothy? Does not look like it at the moment. Dogao, where is he getting His Stababoni now going cartography, still has one castle, but not for long. That's something I can guarantee you. No Patreon tactics for him. Stark is going over here. What a very, very intense game. Oh, Miguel is actually trying to trade in that direction. That's so weird. Very short trade line would be accepted there. And Spring finally trying to start caravans out and his castle. That's just a big weakness. Just thinking about it so late. The castle will go down of Togao. That will be the flock of Mangudais he has to work with at least for quite some time. Patreon tactics finally coming in. Trying to keep up that hill. Siege ramps here in the front. Timotheus. What can he do? What is VH doing? Pop 150 only. He's not getting the raids in either. Oh, that's a sick raid over here. Getting him off of most of the gold. Mangudais should not be in the front. They should be in the back. Poor positioning here. Lost 4 Mangudais, which will be so tough to be replenished. And Togao trying to go for the raid again. We can see Miguel is playing like a madman. He is pushing in over here. That would be one of the greatest comebacks. And now, yeah, we see the X there. That doesn't really help you here. Where are the Mangudais? They are going over. Not 100% sure why Stark is taking that engagement here alone. I think he needs to fall back. Maybe take that hill and try to take another engagement. What is VH doing? He should know that this is completely out of the question at the moment. Needs to go for pure Harbinger push. Supremacy even coming in for Timotheus as well. Now they're taking this engagement. All the paladins dwindled down. And suddenly feels a bit like they are stabilizing here. Yeah, they have no trade against trade. But the trade line isn't... Oh, wow, that's a lot of army here. Timotheus and Spring around, but Miguel has a nice amount of army as well. They are not getting the trade up. Look at that. It's 14 trade cuts to is solid. Yeah, I will call it 80. But maybe they can get the trade in. Miguel around. Where are some? We only have like 10 plumed archers here. That would be so good for them. Okay, let's see. Is he trying to take this engagement? It feels like yes, he is. He has somewhat the hill. He has the castle up. And Spring is trying to regroup. Togao, second try of Patreon tactics. Plumed archers are doing a great job. And Stark is playing this better than Influenza, I believe. But Influenza needed to invest into a lot of traps for quite some time. Where is the Harbinger push here of VH? He is not really getting it. And Miguel needs to regroup, and now they're getting out of corners. Matteo still with his Mangudais here. And I believe Stark is doing a bit of a better job. Oh, but more paladins coming in. Flu is trying to regroup here. Mangudais of Togao, that might be the game-changing blow. Where is he going in? He should... Oh, that might be so good. They aren't walled here. And... where's the army? Where is any army in close by? There's no army close by, Togao. That might be the game changer here. No, don't tap out! Don't tap out before you go for the trade raid. Ay. Congrats for the guy who won $20 against me. And congrats even more to the US of A for taking a win from Brazil B, who performed so well today against VNS. Wow. And I questioned their home map choice, and they absolutely delivered. I believe a big problem was that Togao didn't have the stone wall, but yeah, the push was pretty great. I don't think that Miguel's wall was a good idea, and I really think Brazil B played pretty bad. Especially both flanks. I believe Togao couldn't do more. And Stark played great. Influenza played a pretty strong game here as well. Timotheus went for a lot of paladins. Spring, very poor late game transition again. Look at that, only 11 trade cards. But yeah, was enough. Timotheus played a pretty strong game as well. I like the level of the games here. Flu. Great KD. Oh, Stark, not that much. Okay, so I was pretty much off there. But yeah, Flu got a lot of kills against Togao, obviously. I'm disappointed with what VH was doing. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest map, and Yeah, but Suicide Tower Rush didn't do so well. And Timotheus fighting the 2v1 there quite nicely. Flew getting a lot of big kills, and Dogao lost a lot of his army there. Okay, now 1-1. But I think Island's game will be just in the face of USA here. We will see pretty soon when we continue. Brazil B against USA A. I don't know how good they are on water. Well, if Spring is playing, they can't really perform too well. And Influenza is still there as well. Timotheus materials are good, but honestly, like, Dogao alone is such an incredible beast on water. Finland versus Canada was 2-2. Hype for New Zealand versus Norway tonight in Silver League? Not really. Spring is in the game. League 2012, yes. Late night Lily stream. You have no idea. That's not late night. In 1 hour, we have Canada A against China EMA. Mate. That's late night stream. Why don't you stream at 1080p nearly? Is it a visible difference? I was dropping some frames and I got advice to change it. I might, if it's like visibly worse, I might buy a new CPU. But I bought a 1080p monitor and my 30-inch monitor at the side. So it's getting pretty lot of pixels here. What do you think about Jordan's comeback? Not affecting me a lot at the moment. When you will finally do a 1 week straight stream, we all know you will do it eventually. Well, I honestly was planning for next week a 100-hour week, but thought better of it. And it's not going to happen. Be right back, getting a drink. And yeah, then we will see what the home map is. My internet is totally fine. They can handle it, but CPU seems to be... It's so weird. When I had like my 1080p on my 30-inch monitor and a very small monitor at the side, 1 hour in 1 week. So I will sleep every night like 8 hours, but it's really like 15-hour stream, and it is in Ireland, by the way. It would have been like 15-hour stream every day. I'm playing at 1080p. I at the moment have, look at that. Oh, hello Nikov. So that's my small 1080 monitor. Well, I think like here. Now you can see it better. So that's my small 1080 monitor. And here I have my 30-inch at the side. And I'm using the smaller monitor for playing and the bigger one here. So hello everyone from Nikov's stream. I'm streaming Brazil B against USA A, and as you saw, Brazil B lost the map. And now it's the home map of Brazil B, and we will be back in roughly 1 minute, I would say, with game number 3 here, the home map of the Brazilians. How many inches does your monitor have? At 24, this one, 30, this one over here. So we will be back in 1 minute. Thank you. Accidentally fixed the camera angle, making the green screen not have issues with the mic stand. What? I can put it back to the mic stand again if you want to. But yeah, I can do it a bit higher as well. So, okay. And yeah, let's jump into it. I'll answer one more question. Thank you, accidentally fixed. Oh yeah. I might do some more 1440 streams with DM as well. Dance! Hey! And let's jump into this very game here. We have VH as a pocket playing the Mongols. He played it very aggressively against BNS there. Togawa as a flank. That will be a killer side. Stark played a beautiful pocket last game as well. Miguel going for the Hans flank here. Mysterious Vikings, pretty defensive dock. Spring, complete fail dock here towards his pocket, and that's really where you see that's really the inexperience of Spring. That dock, that should never happen. Seriously. Oh, I just refreshed my own stream. That should never ever happen, that kind of dock. He has like one deep fish and there's a pocket. Not great, not great. And okay, so now we have Influencer, defensive dock here as well, and Timotheus with Saracens, the aggressive dock. So we have Mongols for VH again, playing at 825 with 3 fishing ship, and Stark axing his whole island. 17 will fuel late indeed. Sending another villager to the front, didn't even go for Loom, did lure the boars with his scout. Miguel going for 949 with the Hans flank here. Let's take a look at Timotheus, nice 10-1 with the Saracens. Spring playing at solid 10-9. So that start was pretty nice, I have to say. But he will need to build aggressive docks here at the front. And then we'll see. So those are the dogs of Dogao coming in. He will play 10-14, 10-21 for Matthias. Pretty solid timings here for all the flanks and Spring, I have to say. And a reasonable range. Flu is playing it with the fish boom here. As you can see with 2 dogs, we can see Stark playing at the fish boom, and who else did I miss? Oh, VH was already up. Yeah, makes sense. So 2 Japanese fish booming, and the rest playing it very aggressively. I love how Spring is always mentioned in particular. Well, he is a very special person, right? a big character in the AC community, very vocal, streams a lot, and he reached more than 2.2k in 1v1 Arabia. So that's something his teammates never achieved, I believe. And that's something even the other 4 are struggling to achieve on a daily basis. So yeah, he is someone. Okay, we have now not the luck as before, where he got VNS Cool caught off guard so easily, VH that is, and only running around now. Flu sending more villagers on gold, or the first villagers on gold is going at quadruple lumber camp. Look at that, good stuff. Matthias reached 2.3k on Arabia. Okay. So as I said, no one reached 2.2k. You reached 2.3k. I know that's not how numbers work. Okay, Matthias going on the outside here. Trying to do some aggression. Miguel, where is he docking? Oh, he's docking here at the front. How many docks are we seeing? 4 already. He's going 4 docks before fletching quite a bit. That's a bit surprising to me, honestly. Here's trying to take the engagement here. 5 against 5 galleys. Make that 5 against 7 pretty soon. Flu only now coming up, so that will be a long time where he's facing the 2v1. Fletching now for him as well. Timothy is doing a pretty good job here. Getting some damage done. And VH trying to run around. Maybe intercept Flu a bit. Oh, actually running around indeed. And yeah, getting some damage done as we said before. Tugao very late. Oh, look at that. Stark and Flu again. Head on head. Playing it very similar on a very, very high level. I'm pretty impressed by Flu. Oh, but that's a lot of kills here. Timotheus. Oh, that's so low, and that will be a lot of kills here. Togao finishing Timotheus up. Fletching was super late, but the amount of galleys was just so much in favor. Look at that, 4-0 kills here. Togao is absolutely going for the kill. Make that 5-0 for Togao pretty soon. And those fishing ships won't live for too long. Togao going for the absolute kill. Finally getting 1 kill against him, going up to 6-1, and we'll get more. Togao in complete control of that side of the game. On the other side we have Miguel trying to run around a bit, and that will be so tough. Flu will lose lots of his fish. That was very convincing here, and as I said before, Togao an absolute machine in those kinds of maps. I have no idea how he's doing it, and he is just destroying. Timotheo is a bit overextended there and couldn't really hold the 2-on-1. Togao getting mass army out so fast, going for the 4-dock pure pressure of the Vikings. Obviously getting those ship out so fast. Flu now trying to defend his fish, but might get sniped before reaching Castle Age, and that will be so tough. VH coming from the other side, and it's looking so good here for Brazilians already. Miguel trying to fight down a bit, Spring just standing, not trying to micro sideways here. And VH going for more kills. They should focus on the galleys, not going for the fishing ship just yet. And look at that, Flu suddenly dropping down to 7 military and losing more and more. Even where is his army? I'm not even sure. Wow, summon the docks here. He's going for bot canary, he's going for war galleys. Togao trying to micro like a madman. Let's take a look how this fight is going. Matthias is going back. Spring is trying to micro some, getting some kills here against Miguel, who's trying to push in. Trying to micro to the side. We have Stark trying to defend against Matthias here with war galleys against the guy who's not upgraded just yet. We see Togao and VH chased away, but without any fish left here. Let's take a look overall fishing count. It is 25-8 at the moment. So much better for the Brazilians already in this quite early stage of the game. Timotheus, defensive docks now 4 here in the back. That means he already built like 6 all over this game. Trying to take small engagement here, not 100% sure. Oh, and the patrol going not in his way. What map did US win? They won Ghost Lake, their home map. Timothy is now coming with more, trying to go for the pike patrol, but one galley here, not 100% sure if that's the best option. Dogao is falling back, Spring to Castle Age, VH as well, so pretty solid timings here when it comes to that, but the push is coming now as well. Miguel and Stark, that's a big problem. Next, Chaos Pit. I believe Chaos Pit is not in the map pool for the Force map. Miguel on the way to Castle Age as well. So much pressure here on that side. Flu trying to chase down VH, who's running around. Maybe VH can get trapped. Let's take a look. Matthias and Spring can do magic. They shouldn't let any galleys come through. Beautiful move here. And maybe 2 or 3 are getting through. And maybe now through 3 they can take the engagement here. Flu was +2. Stark has +2 as well. Trying to go back. Spring roughly 70%. Castle Age. How are things looking on the other side? Let's take a look. Overall villager count. I believe we will take a look after everyone reaches Castle Age. That makes a bit more sense to look at that then. Hey, I'm just a noob and so most games are in Black Forest, but man, what do I do when my enemy got siege onagers and I don't have them? And I have to pass a long small pass to attack them. Well, that's a big problem with Black Forest. Siege onagers are super good. Maybe you can go for some bombard cannons. That's maybe an option. Otherwise, yeah, just try to take another angle. But siege onagers in tight areas are just the very best thing. VH pushing in strong now. Going for war galleys. Timotheus trying to micro. So is Flu. Dogao pushing in. He's not even Castle Age yet, but still killing so much. 38-12. How is he getting so many kills? Look at that. Combined 37 kills for USA, 39 kills for Dogao. That's at the 22-minute mark here. Dogao is now reaching Castle Age. Let's take a look into his point of view. Reaching Castle Age. That means wood upgrade. Another university, getting the Botkin arrow, getting the war galley upgrade, just falling back a bit. And Timotheus not even accessing his berries. Pretty unfortunate for him. Stark 7-2 KD. Not getting into too much fighting. Spring actually positive KD. Now trying to take the bid engagement here, but Miguel and Stark having a solid 55 army combined, and Spring and Matthias are looking at lower numbers, and Matthias not even Castle Age yet. We hear the University of Dogao. We'll wait for the ballistic. Stark and Spring with it as well. Spring playing a way better game than most critics would have expected. Continuing the push here, Dogao with ballistics, going back for influenza. So costly now. And now going for ballistics as well. VH, I'm not even sure if he has university yet. Feels like no, he's going for the boom first. Feels like he won't take the biggest engagement. Miguel going for horse color, probably wants to start heavy farming pretty soon. Actually, he already has quite a lot of farms running. And Theo's a Viking. Couldn't really put the pressure on. Needed to rebuild a lot of stocks. Look at that. 6 docks overall for both of the brothers, but Timoth, let's call him yellow. Still, not clicked up. Now he's slinging Flu. Not 100% sure what's that all about. Stargate on the way to Imperial Age. Even that's a big engagement. If they win that convincingly, the game is over. We don't have any defensive upgrades. Trying to outrun a bit, but Spring has ballistics. Now Matthias is going in, but look at that. Military count down to 4. It's all Spring now, and Spring has no chance against 2 combined armies here. Miguel and Stark together have more than 50 army. I believe Spring absolutely needs to retreat, and he needed to retreat quite some time ago, trying to micro, but he knows he's against ballistics, or maybe he didn't know. Matthias is trying to send in more, but that's so tough for him. Yeah, we have some army here over in the middle of the map. Not really all fishing ship, so you can see they had all their army here. Cannoneering even coming in for Stark. That's all army gone for Spring. I have no idea why he's staying in this fight for so long. And GG moment here. 26-minute game. What a slapdown. Damn. KD is so brutal all over it. Spring actually having a positive KD here. USA on water. Well, that wasn't convincing, but yeah, it was a tough spot. Just falling behind against Dogao once and he will just snowball you down. It's so ugly. I believe there are only 20 players in the world who don't die in the spot against Dogao early on here. Saracens. Nearly, did you lose $20? Yes, I did. Before 30-minute mark. Wow, what a convincing performance. Another great game by Stark here. Already on the way to Imperial as well. VH with his very early up timings. And really putting the pressure on quite convincingly always. Couldn't punish as good as against VNS. Maybe against Mongols you could get the idea to backdock. Okay, look at the achievements. We already took a good look at the KD, so that's not really important. Stone collected. Flu wanted one more star as it seems. Not sure what that sling should have accomplished. Maybe get him up to Imperial Age. But his ego was very low as well. Stark looked strong here. The rest in there 40, very close actually. 42 to 52. Or maybe to 56. Too bad. They cannot pick Ghost Lake again. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a bad choice then. To pick Ghost Lake. Then I should have picked like Mongolia as a second map. To pick Ghost Lake as a fourth one. Now that was a quick one indeed. How many games are there? It will be 4 games played, but don't get fooled that would be the end of the stream, because in exactly 47 minutes, Canada A against China EMA is scheduled. And that's an elimination match. And yeah, we will do the math later on what outcome affects what. That will be pretty interesting as well. And probably not as one-sided. Oh, we will see. China EMA, they're incredible on land maps. Maybe even a bit better than USA there. But complete failures on some other maps, so we will see. A 2-2 is an option there. Spooky Puddle? Well, Spooky Puddle? What does EMA mean? I have no idea. Argentina training. Assume the gender. Oh, wondrous. Bum, 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 bum. So 4 minutes back delay started. At the moment, no random spectators at that time. That's so funny. We only have the 4 streamers in there and no other random people. So they have been very strict with the no spectator rule, no admins there. They picked Bedouins, by the way. If said her his gender, it would mean there are only 2 genders. But I believe there are hashtag 76 genders, right? Rabbit, why aren't you playing anymore? Genders equals USA. Why no random specs? I believe that's Brazil B. They just simply don't want random specs in their games. Oops, that feels like a restart. We're jumping into the game a bit earlier. Probably not going to be the real one, guys. So don't get overexcited here. I sexually identify as an onager. Okay. The next intro will be welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and onagers, to the main event of the evening. That Pong for Miguel Pont? Where's Miguel? Oh yeah, that's a good one. But the same side with Timotheus. Rio drop. TC War. We have to restart. Yes, they have to. I guess you say watch VNS vs Brazil Bedouins game. Maybe they did. Or maybe they just want to make sure they know the map. Continentals water, crosshead water, microphone has water, twin puddles has 2 lakes. And Bedouins is like not usable water. It's adminry. So no, it's just completely new game. Why Miguel on Brazil B? Because he's bad. I would slam on Bedouins, I should play for USA. Good argument. Identify as a trebuchet. We were laughing the entire game, asking in chat if he's launched us to Twitch. He said, I'll launch you. It was golden. Okay, then I will be back in 2 minutes. Just will walk around a bit, try to get fresh air. I'm from Austria, I should play for Nadia. What? Trying to get some fresh air. Maybe something to eat? Not 100% sure. I don't think that it will be that easy to get something. Hear you soon, see you soon. Bedouins, game number 4, and after that we will have Canada A against China EMA. 4 minutes to go. Okay. Speculate down to roughly 30 seconds. Let me see. Did you post something here? Dogao happened. Indeed, I'm sorry for my question, but which players are part of CNAMA? We will see. It's tough for me to pronounce them. Chiao Hai, Stray Dog. We will see. But solid 2.1k, 2.2k team. I'm sorry for you, nearly watched the final qualifier. I would have voted for you to play even if you had a bad day. You have more experience than the others, and that also helps a lot. For you, nearly watched the final qualifier. What final qualifier? Are you talking about Euroland? That was the third qualifier. The final qualifier is next week. Noto, yeah, Noto as well. Why is I Am Grant not playing anymore? No, not enough money involved, probably. Who won game 3? Brazil B. In face you have BF and newts lose their effectiveness because you can see it with your eyes. What? Well, that's a restart here. But I will punish them. I will punish them. If they go for 4 minutes, speculate, we will watch it out. Why they went for re. Oh, Timotheus. Pretty good spot here. Miguel. It's pretty bad by Miguel that he's not going for food before finishing the TC. Look at that. Flu's doing that better. I'm pretty impressed with how Flu is playing all those games here today. At least USA picks strong lineups this matchup. Yeah, they do. Why can I not go faster? Faster, Pokey! For the love of God. Not a lot of downtime today as well. Like, I've never had a moment. Oh, I'm mute for a bit, guys. Oh, they even paused before that. They paused before the restart. Why are they not coming out? Hmm. Okay. Then I will just go back. Okay, let's take a look while I read. Actually, I'm doing quite a dick move here. I will not do that again. So who read and why? So the Gao read. Oh, that one's a good spot. He saw Stark was super close. They probably would have had the same spot here. Didn't scout much as well. Okay. Okay, let's read some of the chat again. Whenever someone says no offense, they're offending someone. But, well, that's just me. I'm doing 360 or 160p. Should move to Australia. Not 100% sure if that's a good advice for anyone. No offense, but. And but always means the opposite. So bad. Lol at nearly. What do you mean? Why USA only have one team in this tourney? Weak player field for a big country? Yeah, they're very weak. And don't they have more teams? Let me check. List of participating nations. USAA. Yeah, that's it. Sick. Well, USA B is Canada. Ah, isn't that so? You know you have bad internet when you think that moving to Australia will get you better internet. Yeah, that's true. I missed that when I was buffering. Offense is never given, always taken. Not true. You should be very aware of always phrases. Uh-oh, another drop or spec. Now it's getting annoying for them, and I will punish them again. I said I wouldn't do it again, but let's see. Need to think, yeah, I didn't want to, like, you're gonna stream calendar even before this finishes? It won't. It's 30 minutes real time. Where is it the seawall again? Oh, it's a restart. Probably Stark didn't build a CTC yet? What is he doing? That's super late. Another good to see by Matthias. And yeah, Stark is just very, very late. Oh, Flu is calling the restart. Oh, well, his villagers were pretty far spread out here. It feels like audio quality is worse on 360p. Yes, it is. Audio quality is always worse, but there's no difference. It's like 720 is the highest audio quality you can get. If you go to 1080p or 1864, it's not better than 720. And you just send a stream to 50-hour stream. Where do Timotheus and Matthias live, by the way? I believe in Ireland. Spec it would be hilarious. Haha! Here's a video game talent wasted on CSGO and Madden. CSGO? Okay. I think they're not allowed to spec kick streamers. We will see. I wouldn't advise it to them as a tournament advisor. Will there be a fourth game? We'll see. I thought there's only one re. Yeah, one re for one team each. I lured a boar from my pocket at 20 minutes when I played Bedouins, shouting at my pocket to flare his CC with my villager, just barely surviving after I forgot it. Cloud9 is best CSGO? Damn! How disappointing was that? I watched it yesterday evening. How Big lost on train. Oh, that was so ugly. Like Inferno was pretty brutal, but that they lost that train. Oh, that felt so ugly for me. Was really rooting for them. Biggest got Beast team, yes. They played the round of 8 quarterfinals and lost. Won Cobblestone in overtime, lost Inferno, which they won 3-0 before in the Swiss system phase, and then lost 16-14 on train. Oh, the end was so disappointing. People still play CS? Yes, actually they do. I just think USA chose this map because there's no water, like usable water. One overtime with a knife, yeah, that was, oh god, yeah, it was a very good match after all. I was very emotional. You saw me watch the first map. Oh, after a game it's over, the host must wait to the streamer to come back from previous game before launching the next one. I will always wait endless amount of time now. Maybe just wait 4 minutes. I should make 4 minutes back delay or like chat delay here. And then wait for people. Did you guys want to say anything to that restart? It was only 1 minute in, but... And then I will wait another 4 minutes for that. And then I come back after a bit more than 8 minutes. Yeah, I believe that's actually in the rules. Makes sense, obviously. Open a what? It's another restart. I do. AMP says it. Only can be an admin re or TC war, nothing else. Okay, I believe that's the last attempt. What's the max back delay? Oh, we could look that up as well. I believe it is... Ah. Interesting questions. Streaming rules. And we go in there. Up to 5 minutes. Yeah, something like that. It's tough to read for me. There are all the infos. Okay, let's jump into the game. It seems like there's no restart yet. And this will be probably the last try. Brazil will be against USAA. After that, we will have Canada against China EMA. So let's take a look how that will play it out. We have VH playing with the Spanish. Just shortly behind him is Miguel playing with the Chinese. We have to go with the Mongols and Stark here at the front with Mayans. We have Timotheus not having a good TC here, only a very small area he can access the fish. That would be normally a restart here. Pretty poor TC placement. Flew already up at it here. Good stuff with the Chinese. We have Spring playing the Mayans. Weird stuff. And we have Matthias playing the Mongols. And yeah, let's see how they will play it out. Who doesn't know the legendary CS player? Slam told me he is afraid of USAA. I don't think so. Slam doesn't even know who you are. What? How's T90 Dave and what? Here and not on Slam's channel? Well, that's a clear argument for the quality of my channel and against Slam's channel. Look at that. What's Timotheus? Ah, he's going to the other side. Okay, that makes somewhat sense. I can't play Hans. Spring. Well, actually, it's not that bad on this map. It's like not land nomads. You can play them. 50% of Canadian guys are called Chris. Well, 2 out of 5 from Canada 1 are called Chris at least. We didn't want Hans on this map. That's weird. Amazingly. Oh, but he's going for deer. That's super bad, and he's going for boars as well. So Spring basically has no idea how to play this map. But Matthias is going for boars. Well, not very pleased with that decision either. Oh well, he is Mongols, right? Okay, then it's okay. Take everything back, but Timotheus doing a mistake here. Spring doesn't want people to say that he always picks Hans. Probably that. Stark has a beautiful mill spot over here. It's a house, okay. Gao, reasonable, second mill. PH, where's Miguel going? He doesn't have a good spot too close by for his next mill. Uh-oh, that looks like team war. Those axes look like team war. Let's take a look. Brezzy, they lost the game again. Yeah, that looks like team war. Okay. Obviously at the start, pretty slow game here. Not a lot of stuff going on. Trying to get some map control. Let's take a look at villager counts, 17 to 21 and 16 to 19. So at the moment, USA are having a better start. Dogao again, very far behind. Well, not very far, but reasonably far behind. Obviously, Mongols should have the lowest pop here, but yeah, one less than materials as well. And that's not really necessary, I would say. Doesn't have loom. Materials neither. Only now. And materials clicking up. And so is Influenda. Pop 22. I'm a big fan of Pop 23, but Pop 22 maybe can make it happen. It's looking pretty solid. A wall only mod? What? Okay, Stark sending some villagers on stone. That means we will most likely see some plumed archers coming out. And I don't see the walls here. So they maybe axe and then decided against it. And just say, okay, you are way up front here. You just go plumed archers and most of the people will try to raid you anyways. Neely, do you mind if I co-cast for Brazil C games tomorrow? I really want to watch those, but streaming is too much effort, lol. Ask me again for tomorrow. You obviously know that I love you, so I'm most of the time up for it. But for example, now I couldn't take a co-caster because I'm fighting against falling asleep anyways. And yeah, then it would be tough. But yeah, just go on and we will see tomorrow, but yeah, I will keep it in mind. Walls are free and are built instantaneously. That's so ugly. Okay, Stark building a small arena for himself. Reminds me a bit of the Ghost Lake game before. Oh, okay. Oof, that was a close one. Came in pretty fast. But he would help you stay awake, Kappa Pride. Uh-oh, Dogao playing it fully boom here out of the pocket. Oh, work for ice cream, reading the rules very precisely. And that looks like Fiat going for Kongs, Miguel going for Knights, Dogao going for the full boom, Plumes for Stark, and he's walling himself quite small. Timotheus will be going for Conquistadors as well. We have Flu going for a Scout. That means he is pretty surely going for Knights. We have Spring going for Plumes as well. And this is going for a stable. Hope he will boom quite a bit as well. Okay, let's see how it continues. Really falling down in enthusiasm here. Maybe should have looked at the scoreboard if there's any difference if it ends 3-0 or 2-1 or 2-2 here. 2-2, maybe USA can get third in the group. But China EMA. Oh, is it China EMA in the group still? Let me take another look. It's no. USA against Spain. So that will be a more interesting game, I believe. Spain against USA. Oh, that has to be super interesting. High level and very close. Oh, look at that. Fluenza actually not going for knights, but going for the siege workshop push against the... Uh-oh, that could be interesting. If he's trying to build a castle here, and Singh and Mangonel could deny that. I'm interested to see how this goes. Okay, one knight now. Where is he building that castle? I want to go into the point of view of Stark here. He is deleting some walls here at the side. And is building that very castle. Oi, 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 oi. I believe it should be going up. 5 villagers actually working on that small area. Another knight coming in now with line of sight. He should be seeing that siege workshop. I believe it. Yeah, it absolutely will go up. Mangonel is coming to the left-hand side. Maybe can get 1 or 2 villager kills here. But should be fine. Protecting his gold, some of his wood, and protecting Dogao behind him as well. Sending the villagers over, and that was a very nice research of the town watch here. Oh, Matthias actually going for... Oh, I didn't even see that. He's going for scouts. And fighting down against Miguel here, who's going for one single camel. Angular shot. 1 kill. Now Plumed Archers won't do too much. And Timotheus, where is Kongs coming in? Maybe they need to do some damage against Dogao as well. Ooh, Mangonel! And that Mangonel will die. And we will soon see X here. Castle. No flu, not giving any info. That means Timotheus could lose some HP here on his Kongs as well. That's an axe of Miguel saying, PH, go over there. Try to do some magic with your Kongs. And Matthias will have some troubles. Let's take a look. He needs a wall up here as well. But we'll have a reasonable castle each time, for sure. So it will be tough. Spring now should go in, is going for wheelbarrow, and we'll have some Plumed Archers out. And Kong's now knocking at the door here of Dogao. So pretty even game. Villager counts overall looking pretty even, but yeah, we are in the phase where not too much killing already happened. Stark got 3 kills, Matthias actually 6 to 8. Take a look, Spring trying to micro like a madman here, dodging those bullets of VH, and he's doing quite a good job with that, at least for now. He's getting the +1 defense. I'm not 100% sure how efficient that is. +1 or +2 attack, obviously so much better, but costs 3 times the resources. So I can see why he is trying to skip that. Or not skip that, but yeah, just researching the one which is cheaper for now. Sending more plumes over, and we need Matthias to get a house up here, which is super likely indeed. Oh, sweet kills here. Plumed Archers, let's see how Stark is controlling them. He only has +1 as well at this very moment. Dogao going for defensive monastery. Timotheus coming in with some more action. With VH with a solid boom. Fluenza at the moment, looking very strong. What did he do? He built 1 siege workshop and then went into complete boom. 1 extra TC, 2 extra TCs, has 3. So now looking at a strong 50 pop, but that's the same for Dogao and Miguel as well here. So yeah, not too impressive, but yeah, Dogao will lose some for sure. Actually, yeah, he did build some knights as well. Let's take a look. Stark trying to go for it. Mangonel could maybe do some damage. Miguel's camel probably won't do much. And it's dying indeed. Lots of smileys there. I like that a lot. Wheelbarrow seems to be a good timing, and Spring is going for the +2 attack now. Blue is coming around, and oh, that will be some dead villagers here for VH. He's trying to do some damage here against Matthias as well. Plumed archers are coming in from Spring, trying to defend against VH. Doing a good job here, and should be sniping those down, closing down the distance. Great job by Spring here, and Matthias can breathe again. VH obviously a bit distracted here at the side. Let's take a look. Conquistadors need to not get converted to fight off the camels here. Mangonel, and they're still doing a very good job here with very little army. They're doing quite a lot and forcing basically 3 players to react. Stark needs to send villagers back, camels are coming over, monks are getting here, and Flu and Spring now with a handcart. Their ecos are rolling, and they're at the moment with a small point lead. Getting 2 more villagers, conquistadors, more coming in. Let's see, getting more and more kills in. Plumed archers now start closing down the distance, so that's good for them. Getting a lot of kills here against the camels. Let's take a look. They're doing quite a lot of damage. I like that a lot. Where are more conquistadors? Some around over here. Dogao buying Summerstone, wants to go for even a 5th CC as it seems. No, for another castle, or for his first castle. On the other side, Matthias only at 60 villagers, but that's reasonable as well. And this looks to be quite an even game so far. Shot it. We said also VH here. Did she just cancel Wheelbarrow? No, right? I think it just finished. Just looked wrong on the, or weird on the spec overlay. And now Matthias. I'm not 100% sure, but that's a lot of villagers in danger. And let's better block that nice and early. And where are all the conks? Oh, they're over here, and that's a lot of dead villagers. Matthias waiting for Spring again, who is nowhere to be found, I believe. And I believe like 1 or 2 conks really could have helped out here. So much more. Now the conks are getting pushed back by the plumes now. And look at that, Spring is just sending so much compared to what VH is investing. But yeah, Spring is clearing up quite beautifully. Without a single loss. Look at all those conks dying here. And Spring is going for more and more army. Timotheus on the other side doing some aggression as well. On the way to Imperial Age is Flu. And no one else for now. Take a look, VH trying to find another engagement. Matthias is just running around. He needs to go for some army. He cannot completely rely on Spring all this time. Especially if he needed either stone walls or he needed to be behind someone, but that's just such a weird spot. But Spring, yeah, is doing a great job of clearing that up all the time. So yeah, it's looking pretty well, honestly. Oh, that looks like ballistic as well. Oh yes, it is. Oh, but look at that. Spring is sending in so much army. Now investing basically 20 plumed archers to just chase down 1 conk. That's not really the efficiency you want to have. Miguel, is he going for the full knight push here? Is that an option? 1 stable for him, 4 stables for him. And Matthias still open. Let's take a look. Is he maybe getting onto 1 castle? He's trying to stonewall his front now. But maybe a bit late. We'll be clicking up to Imperial Age pretty soon. Where is Spring to defend him? We see Yellow coming over and try to defend. We see Spring now chasing down. And that is, I believe, a pretty even fight. Maybe in close range to the TC. And yeah, Stark is just trying to micro. Pretty good job here by Spring clearing that up. Not getting all the kills. And again. Oh god, Matthias just losing so many villagers. Look at that, 6 to 18 KD here. And more Kongs coming in, not really getting anything rolling for him in this game. Not even getting the villagers in there. So many idle villagers now as well. And he's just so far behind. Pretty poor game for him here. Could have played it so much better. Kongs out earlier would have been nice. Maybe wall just, if he just stonewalls over to Spring, it's so much easier as well. And yeah, now he's dropping down. Look at that, 78 villagers. Togawa at the same time, over 100. He's getting all the upgrades in, and Mathias just waiting for the resources. Doesn't even have enough villagers working at this moment. Looks so ugly. And Spring again oversending army, and the push will continue into the phase of our play on red here. Yeah, their side Stark trying to get back into this game. What is Flu doing? I don't really see army of him. And he's going for Cavaliers, is having this aggressive castle, wants to trap Stark maybe. Getting some magic done. Is Togawa able to finish his walls? Yes, he is. And having stone walls all around the place. Looking pretty good. Flu not doing the damage he wants to do at the moment. 7 to 9 KD only. That really shows you how inefficient he has been, at least at the early Imperial Age just yet. The next one to Imperial Age will be, a bit later. The others. Timotheus, Cavalier upgrade now, getting all the Castle Age eco upgrades. A bit late, if you ask me, but so reasonable. Is he having enough gold? Seems like it will get set to trade up pretty soon. And the next push should be coming towards Mathias. And now we are getting into the problem that we have 2 guys going for Cavaliers here at the top for USA, and 2 guys going for some archery type units with Mango Dice and Plumed Archers here at the south. So then absolutely need to switch it up. I want BBT, he says. Okay, then go for it, mate. Now trapping down that castle here. Stark needs to hold. Miguel is coming over with all the camels, and that will be just so efficient. Spring not doing the greatest job here. Needs to fall back and reach position. Maybe try to get into one pond here. Mango Dice now coming out for Togawa, and I believe this is another so much better setup than in the Ghost Lake game here. Oh, look at that. Stark can just snipe him down over the pond, and nothing that Flu can do. He needed to go over here. Oh, the Mangonauts actually could do something. But where is he going with his Mangonauts? And maybe can get big shots in. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's a lot of Plumed Archers going down, and a lot of them very, very low on HP. But Mango Dice can just clear it up, and the castle actually will live. Could go for the repairs now, and the game is running in a weird stutter step micro move here. Mathias just so far behind, and look at that. Now where are his Mango Dice going? He's putting another castle very far in the back. Elite Mango Dice just far off as well. His eco is just in shambles still. Doesn't really feel right. Elite Mango Dice for Togawa, just getting Husbandry Thumping, getting all the upgrades. Bloodline still missing. And the +2 and +4 defense upgrade. But the rest is all set up. Now going to the right hand side. Let's see what Flu can do. Miguel is getting all the upgrades. Maybe Flu can fight before Miguel can get the upgrades done. As we all know, heavy cabinet upgrades takes endless amount of times. Timotheus up 2 paladins. Stark able to repair his castles here. Still has 3 castles. Flu is trying to run back. And Togawa now with Elite Mango Dice can just rain down. I believe that's a beautiful game to be playing here, Elite Mango Dice. Uncontested before, and now no one who can really contest you. Mysterious, where's his army? He's only at 12 military at this point. Togawa at 35. Togawa not getting any kills, but Mysterious not getting any kills and a lot of losses. Blue trying to chase down Dogao. He can easily find some areas to go into, or is he? That's a good spot here for Flu. He's getting a lot of damage. Some Water Spring. Beautiful quick watch here, and that's a lot of damage. USA getting so much damage done here against Dogao, who's trying to find another angle. And now the Plumed Archers are chasing down. Is Spring getting that wall? No, he's not. But that was a beautiful move and a good try over here. Maybe they can take a better engagement here. Timotheus with the Paladin upgrade. They can take the good engagement here. Dogao in the back. Not having all the defense upgrades, but that doesn't really matter. At the moment, Matthias, we are waiting for him, and we are waiting to see those resources drop to finally get him up to Elite Mangorites. PH is pushing here. That's such an unfortunate gold spot again. Not a lot of stuff going for him in this very game. Dogao now in the back, and that's so beautiful for him. Spring doing a pretty good job fighting down all the camels here of Flu, and Miguel are all the Plumed Archers. Mangorites now a bit too far at the front, but still, they have so much army. It's looking all good for them. Spring doing a good job fighting the Mangnotes down, and finally Matthias is getting all the upgrades that he needs to get. Except Elite Mangorites, which he already has. Some gates over here absolutely needed. Paladin upgrade for VH, and then it will get pretty ugly. Spring is playing a very good game here, I have to say. Seeing a lot of Plumed Archers out, the control is pretty good. Having all the upgrades, not 100% sure about Thumbring though. Trade is started. At least from the USA team, and trying to set it up for the Brazilians. A bit later than expected though. Timotheus micro non-existent here. Well, it looked not too great, but it feels pretty laggy as well. Look at that, I'm at 46 speed and still stutter stepping a bit. And oh wait, we're at 4-minute delay. At the other side, let's take a look where all the Mangorites trying to chase down the soon-to-be Paladins. Another castle here in the corner. Not 100% sure if that's the best positioning. Might lose a lot of the villagers. Where are the rest of the Mangorites? They don't want to fight in small numbers. They always want to fight in big numbers and then out micro every other unit. So 3 castles now for Matthias. Soon to be 4. We'll lose quite a bit of villagers here, but then it's all good. But that's a big amount of army here for Dogao, who's even going for C-Tramps, is getting drill, and if he gets SO out, or even Onagers, that's enough to absolutely kill Spring. There's not a lot of army to kill that. Where's Flu's army? At the moment he is looking at 14 military. Far away from what his teammates want him to be at. Finally, Elite Mangorites out and doing the damage, but 27 military for him. Dogao at 58, trying to chase down the back here, finally getting the castles up. Sling Dogao to VH. Dogao, is he at pop 200? Seems like he is. Spam would be good against Mangorites. No, not at all. It is somewhat cost efficiently okay, but once 5 paladins at the field, it's no option to continue fighting with skirmishes. Traps raining down. Spring only dropping down to 2 castles pretty soon. No support. Where is Yellow? Yellow is fighting over here. Stark fighting with a big Plumed Archer mount. Look at that, 70 army when it comes to that. And more paladins are going into the base of Matthias, who is now coming over trying to fight off against Dogao. They know they have no chance against the Elite Mangorites if they aren't getting Elite Mangorites themselves. Matthias needed to send over some Onagers. That would be an option to fight off against Dogao, but losing a lot of Mangorites here. Trying to get the converters to Dogao, but cannot get them because the Mangorites are dying too fast. And Spring now left alone. Absolutely. On the other side we have Timotheus pushing in, not having enough rams to support that. Where's all the army of the USA guys. It's not looking too good. Let's do the count. It's, well, for now it's still okay. Having it over 100, but 70 army for Stark, 50 Mango Dice for Dogao. That's not really something they can compete against. Yellow now trying to push in, but Dogao can easily fall back, go into, yeah, the safe areas here of Stark's castles. Or maybe just go back a bit, snipe some more Mango Dice and go back in again. So many paladins raining down. Look at the overall pops. All the Brazilian guys basically pop 200, can raid everywhere they want, can control the whole map, and the Brazilian guys basically controlling how this game is going to end, and it is going to end in their favor. Raiding everywhere. The USA guys, not anyone getting onto pop 200. Matthews is desperately trying to get onto the high numbers of elite Mango Dice. He wants to go at Spring. Mass plumed archers, but not enough here. Paladins now going back. Maybe they can get one good engagement, but he needs to focus on those rams first, and that means Spring is exposed again. Miguel, not the greatest army competition. Maybe thinks, okay, I'm trying to learn something from from Chris today. Going for mass light curve with Chinese here. Not 100% sure if that's the best option. His trade amount is at 29. Seems like he's not getting enough gold. Yeah. Going for the defense for his archers now. And look at that KD of Dogao, 200 to 100. And on the other side we have Matthias, 70 to 120. Just losing so heavily. Fiat doing a great job of keeping down our player in the red trunks. Now overextending here into the range of Bombard Towers. Losing all his Mango Dice. Yeah, he killed the traps, but at what cost? That were so many Mango Dice. The Paladins were able to close down the distance. Oh, that's something that you really don't want to do. You want to maybe start a step micro, kill one paladin here, one paladin there, but losing 10 Mango Dice, yeah, it was very costly, and you need to save those cards against the traps, but was there no better option? It seems like there is none. Spring is still holding on, and they aren't dying here, but the push at the left hand side is coming in as well. Stark, 88 army at this very moment. Flew 7. Dogao finally switching on to Onager. She's going for the very late game, 50 minutes into this one. Plumed Archer push coming and continuing for Stark. Timotheus trying to wall, trade line absolutely not secure. Matthias trying to hold on, he needs to get those traps out as well. At pop 136 out of 145, not having any resources in the bank as well. Look at that, struggling everyone around pop 50, pop 40, and the Brazilian guys basically popped out. Mango is trying to go in for some trade rate, instantly spotted, so won't be too efficient. We'll get some, and yeah, that's 6 X's here for 10 Mango Dice. Maybe a bit of an, yeah, over panic move. And look at how tight they're standing here. Rocketry now coming in for Miguel, so they will go for 3 archer units now, basically. And let GG, we have no... Okay, well, Flew just cap lock activated still, and no chance. Yeah, it was basically Matthias not playing the greatest game here, losing way too much. Should have walled a bit more, or maybe do some defensive units, but just blind, no real walls, boom, is not really an option on this map here. Just too open. Spring did a reasonable job, I would say. Flew. Yeah, it is tough with the Chinese. Going for Cavaliers, and then couldn't do enough. Timotheus as well. Stark played a nice defense, and obviously for Dogao, it is a beautiful game to be played. Miguel didn't perform too well either, if you have to ask me, but completely carried here. Achievements! KD has to be so brutal for Dogao, indeed. Matthias not really able to catch up. Miguel, that didn't look too convincing, as I said before. And yeah, it's already 9 minutes past. That series was quite long, much longer than expected. Overall score will be 3-1. And let's instantly